us. It was a good show. Angie was happy. Angie was doing great. She had an awesome night. Angie, Sheila Hopkins, and Ashton goes back to the hotel room to freshen up, gather their bags, and go down to the van. Quote, I quote, after they finish, they get in the van and they proceed to get on the highway. During this time, I thought that Shanna may have been with Angie Stone because Angie was going to be selling products. The gentleman, Randy, that was producing the product for them, did not send any product to Alabama. The product was going to the next venue. So there was no product in Alabama. That is confirmed by Sheila. Everybody gets in the van to now head back to go to the next event. While in the van, to give you a picture of what the van looks like from the inside, if you will, you have two seats in the front, the driver's seat, the passenger seat. Behind the driver and passenger seat, there is a partition wall with a TV on it and a small window to drop down to talk to the driver. It was said that there was an argument that took place on the van. And Sheila confirms that that did not happen.
Now, one more time. Who is Sheila?
Sheila is Angie's first cousin.
Did y'all hear that? Sheila is Angie's first cousin. This is Angie's Stone family.
Who was sitting next to Angie.
In the van.
In the van.
In the van. So this is coming from her testimony. Yes. Do y'all hear that?
I'm giving you her testimony verbatim.
Yeah. And get the likes up. So I'm not gonna have him continue. We have 1,200 people, and you don't even have 400 likes. He have been doing so much work and so much research, getting in touch with Angie Stone's family members. And for you guys to disrespect his hard work like that by not liking the video, by not supporting him while he's trying to figure out what's going on with Angie Stone, it's just a disgrace. A disgrace. Okay? So we need you to be involved as well. We need you to push this video out so people would know exactly what's going on. And you guys need to support. We are in this together. Hell. Go ahead, Star.
Now, if anyone has any doubt to what I'm saying, an interview with Sheila is coming live. So you know. I told you last night I was going to do everything like a bounty hunter to find its prey, and I'm going to find Sheila. And before my eyes closed this morning, I found her. And this is the story I'm giving you. So in the van, behind the petition, directly behind the driver, is Angie Stone. Next to Angie Stone is her first cousin, Sheila Hopkins. Across from Sheila and Angie was Ashton and the twins. And the other people were sitting in the back. So as they're driving down the highway, again, I was proceeding to tell you that Angie requested that the air conditioner be turned down and some heat got in because she was cold. That was the only negative thing that was said, according to the testimony that I have. So they go down. They're going down the highway. And all the sudden, the van shifts off of the road. And as he's trying to get back on the road, the van flips. The van flips towards the driver's side on the left side of the van.
3 signs your car accident is worth major compensation. If you've been in a car accident recently, there are 3 critical signs that could indicate your...
On the side, the glass behind the van is behind Angie Stone and Sheila sitting on that side of the van. At this point, Sheila was unconscious. So her memory was in and out. It took me a while to listen to her so I could put everything together. As Sheila woke up, there was a man helping her out of the van. Sheila was the last person out of the van. Now, it was said that the tractor trailer ran over Angie. And I said to you, I do not believe that happened. And I was correct. That did not happen. The tractor trailer hit the van, and the van then spun around. And as the van spun around, Angie was caught under the glass on the driver's side. Thus, the van ended up on top of her. When the doctor showed up to the scene to help out, he TOD'd her there.
Do you mind if I ask a few questions? For people in the back, what is TD? What you say? TDO?
TOD.
What is that?
Time of death.
Time of death. And could you explain a little bit more about the glass was on Angie? Can you paint that for us?
Okay. So in the past days, I was telling you, and I was giving my scenario, that there is no way that she could have been thrown from the passenger's window because that defies gravity. The van didn't flip 3 times. It spun 3 times, but it did not flip 3 times. Okay? So as it spun, it ended up on her. They then got her out of harm's way because there was space. And when they pulled her off to the side, Sheila was then coming to, and she saw them covering Angie up. And then one of the female EMTs let her know that Angie didn't make it.
Was it a white girl on the scene?
Okay, so yes, there were, but they were paramedics.
Okay. Well, let me rephrase that question. Was Courtney on the scene?
I haven't found anybody to recognize on the scene.
Did Sheila say she saw that white girl pull Angie out the car?
No, he did not say that.
Did she say she saw the white girl pull anybody out that van?
No.
Okay.
No, he didn't see that.
So Courtney is the white lady said that she comforted a lady at the scene of the crime, and her daughter was in the car, and suddenly she had to leave because she could hear the cry of her daughter, and some kind of swoops came across her like it was a tractor trailer. But anyway, that's who Courtney is, you guys. You listen to the Mrs. Sweet Spot interviewing Quiet Storm. more like a thunderstorm to me. So far, there's been a GoFundMe for Mr. Anthony, $30,000, and for the other side, $250,000. But look at what people are saying. Queo is saying he felt entitled to put his hands on that young man. That's all they do it. Keep your hands to yourself. Wow. So then Ricardo says, so if Kyle Rittenhouse, George Zimmerman, Daniel Perry can say it was self-defense and take pictures with Trump afterwards, but for the black person, right? For the black kid, he's a thug, y'all. And then the other one says, oh yeah, Southboy said, this is the time we as black people need to help him. Stick by him and help. What do you all think? Why is it so hard for the law to exercise, stand your own ground when it comes to black people? It's never okay to bully. Never, regardless of what color you are. It's both families are just grieving, I'm sure, on both sides. But was it self-defense? Was it stand your own ground? Was it bullying? What do y'all think that the courts is going to do with this young man? He's just a teenager. Both of them, one 16 and the twins was 17. They both were just children. Bullying is never okay. Sat to close the doors. I gotta raise $40,000. Well, he's saying his side of the story. His side of the story is just a misunderstanding. Here's Ricky Smiley. Y'all know Ricky Smiley. He loved him from Marvin Sapp. So Ricky Smiley has invited him on his show. Let's listen. The Ricky Smiley Show.
The Ricky Smiley Morning Show, 25 minutes after the hour, y'all. Our next guest has been all over the internet lately, and he's here with us today to set the record straight. He's an award-winning singer, bishop, and pastor of the Chosen Vessel Church in Fort Worth, Texas. Joining us this morning is a friend of the show, Marvin Sapp. And good morning. Thank you for joining us this morning. Thank you. And listen, let me say this. I'm not here to exploit the situation. You are my friend. Thank you, sir. And I'm a real friend. I'm a loyal friend. You understand? And I haven't even talked to you this week. Now, I know your phone was blowing up, but I had sense enough that everything that you sat here and said during the commercial break, I already knew. You don't have to explain that to me. I grew up in the church in your own way. In your own way. Let's start with the attacks that are on you and the death threats on you and your family. Well, let me just start. Whatever way you want to start. Let me just start by saying first, Ricky, I thank you for this opportunity. Yes, sir. I thank you for the opportunity to be able to come on your show and for you to use your platform to give me a chance to just, add some context. Yeah. Some context and clarity to, a clip that, a whole lot of people have seen. Sadly, one of the things that has happened is, people have created a narrative that is absolutely not true. Number one, the narrative was created, excuse me, that I raised money at my church, that I kept the people at my church hostage until I raised $40,000 for me. That's the narrative that has been shared, that there are a lot of folks up in my church that, I made them give $40,000 and I wouldn't allow them to leave until they gave it to me. And to be honest with you, that is absolutely false. Yeah. Number one, that offering was taken last year. This was a service that happened last August. Number two, it didn't happen at my local church. It actually happened at a national organization's international meeting where churches from all over the country, all over the world came together for the purpose of celebrating the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. People took issue with me saying, shut the doors. understand, I never said lock the doors.
Yeah.
I said shut the doors. Shutting doors mean that people still have the ability to go in and out. They've taken issue with my tone. And I can honestly say, looking at the video, maybe I was a little more assertive than I should have been. And I can apologize for that. I can apologize for that. But three things I need to make sure people understand. Number one, the $40,000, if it was $40,000 that was raised, was never given to me. That money was raised for the purpose of taking care of the budget for their conference, not Marvin Sapp. Number two, it didn't happen at my church. It happened in Baltimore. Number three, people take issue with me being firm with the ushers. Anybody that goes to church ushers one-on-one, that's the first thing they teach you as being an usher, is that there are 3 times you don't walk. You don't walk during the altar call. You don't walk during prayer. You don't walk during the offering. One of the reasons being is because of the sacredness of the moment. But it's also about security. As a pastor, we understand and we know that churches are being robbed at gunpoint. It's happening all over the country. This is not something I'm making up. This is factual. So if you got 5,000 people in the room, you want the doors closed. You don't want the doors locked. I couldn't get them locked anyway. It's a convention center. But the doors needed to be closed. And there was a lot of pandemonium stuff that was going on out there. But I wanted to share that first. But that ain't even the reason why I'm here. Here's the reason why I'm here. The reason why I'm here is because what has happened is people have taken clickbait and made something out of it that it isn't. And because of that, my church has been getting phone calls. People have called my church and cussed me out. My staff are afraid because I've received death threats over $20 and shut the door. People have come to our campus. They have come to my church to try to cause problems, issues, challenges. And again, my children, I don't look at comments. We talk about this. I don't read comments. When you got millions of followers, you ain't got time to read all the comments. You just don't have it.
Right.
My children do. And they are afraid. And the reason being is because I'm their only parent. I'm a widower. They're afraid for my safety. So now we've had to update and increase security and all the things I've never had to do before because of the vitriol and the anger that people have shown, the things that they've said in my thread and stuff. And all of this is because of a misunderstanding. And I'm not blaming people. Let me be clear. I'm not blaming anybody because of their misunderstanding. I'm just saying in all you'll get an understanding. And if I'm sharing with you that the $40,000 that I was trying to raise, and again, I don't know if the organization got 40, 10, 20, any of it. I don't know. I'm hoping that I actually raised more money so that I can help the organization that has been such a great support to me.
And again, let's be clear. Not a dime of that money.
Not a dime of that money came to me. Not a dime.
And where did your money come from?
I've been blessed. I've been extremely blessed. I've sold millions of records. Millions. I'm a song.
So there you have it, you guys. He said it was just a misunderstanding. But y'all know how we could just come to those conclusions because pastors do ask for money to get jets, millions of dollars to get airplanes and jets, or even just to buy them a $50,000 dog. So, yeah. This is Marvin Sapp. Some of y'all may believe him, some of y'all may not. But that's just the life, how it's got so bad in these churches till you don't know who's real and who's not. Now, that music never could have made it, never could have paid it. Anyway, Marvin Sapp, he is a marvelous singer, you guys. It's him on the Ricky Smiley Show.